Thank you for joining me today as I take a walk down Myrtle Avenue in Ridgewood, Queens. Today I will be doing the first of my many shout-outs to some fellow YouTube friends who are either new or have been supporting me since the beginning when I started. You can check out the video description for the links to all 5 channels, and please go to all 5 and support them so that we can all build our channels together. Now don't worry if you don't see your channel listed, there will be other videos to come. My primary focus for now is to support the channels that actually watch my videos and comment on the actual content of my videos, as opposed to just typing or copying and pasting the words "nice video" or "big like." These are just the first 5. I know that there are more of you, so please be patient. This is something that we all have to deal with when we are building our channels. And in England, we have an old saying that goes, separating the wheat from the chaff, which is biblical in its origin. As I've built my channel so far, I have noticed something that I did not expect to see. Currently, at the time of recording this, I have 407 subscribers. But let me fill you in a little further. As you will see from the image on your screen, in the last 90 days, I have gained 381 new subscribers. And out of those 381, 113 of them have unsubscribed just as soon as I subscribe back to them. That is a staggering number of nefarious people. Almost 1 in 3 people are just looking for you to subscribe to them, and they have no desire to support you back. It blew my mind when I saw just how many people were acting this way. 1 in 3. The reason that I mention this is because it is so hard for people who are actually looking to build when they have that type of behavior to compete with. Because as fellow builders, we become hardened to it. I can't even begin to tell you just how many messages I get that start off with "new friend here" or "new subscriber." Yet my subscriber count hasn't budged in hours. I pointed this out a few weeks ago when I had a total of 18 people back to back tell me that they were new subscribers. Yet my subscriber count hadn't moved for 12 hours. That was before my channel started to take off about a month or so ago. I couldn't possibly fathom lying to someone and telling them that I was a new subscriber when I was anything but. My ethics don't allow me to act in such a manner. Sadly, some of these new subscribers are genuine, which blows because they are competing with so many fakes out there. So all I can say to these people is stick with it. I will notice if you leave a couple of meaningful comments on my videos, as will most other people, and we will be happy to subscribe back to you and support you by watching and commenting on your videos. The more subscribers that I get, then the more I have to scale back on who I watch and support. At one time I was supporting everyone, even if they weren't commenting back on my videos. But now I have to concentrate on supporting the people who actually build with me the right way. I'm always very generous with my time and support, but I have arrived at that point that if someone isn't commenting back on my videos, or if their comments are just robotic and have no actual reference to what I have filmed, or even worse, if I watch their 20-minute video and all they can do in return is to find my archived 50-second trailer to comment back on, yes, that actually happens, then I am at the point where all I will do in return is pay back what is given to me. I'm just not going to watch someone's video anymore if all they are doing to me is saying, "Nice video, big like," or if they are otherwise indicating to me that they aren't actually watching any of my videos' content. There are so many people out there building the right way, and I want to give them my undivided support in return as much as I can. I am happy to genuinely support anyone on YouTube, but I'm not going to be a mug about it. Every single one of us only gets a certain amount of time each day to spend watching YouTube videos. So if you want to build with your fellow YouTubers the right way, then you have to put the effort in. If you want them to watch and comment on your videos, then you need to make sure that you are watching theirs. Not only that, but also by leaving valued comments that actually showed that you watched at least a decent portion of their video. The more that a person's channel grows, the less time that those people are going to have to support everyone. So make sure that you stick out from the crowd and be generous with your support. It will be noticed, no matter how big someone's channel becomes. So now let me move on to what is my favourite subject, sharing the love with my fellow YouTubers and giving them a shout out. As I mentioned, I can only do so many per video, so I'm starting with 4 people who have become friends of mine, even though we may not ever meet. And I also want to give a shout out to a new YouTuber who hopefully we can all help out to build their numbers up for them. First up are 2 of my longest YouTube friends, and remember to check the description so that you can go and check out their wonderful videos. Follow Me from Amsterdam in the Netherlands. The most popular videos from this guy are his bike trips and his walking trips around Amsterdam. But he also has videos from his trips around Asia and Europe. Go and check out his channel. Follow Me has also started to do weekly live videos as well, which also might be of interest to you. Nook and Cranny from Korea. Definitely one of my favourite Asian channels that I subscribe to. This person films in areas that you don't normally find in other Korean videos, from really working class neighbourhoods to hidden streets filled with Korean art. I would highly recommend paying them a visit. I love to watch their videos. You'll find some unique filming locations that you might not have seen before. Hannah at the Malthouse. What can I say? A fellow Brit, just like myself, living in the good old US of A. Obviously we have things in common right from the get-go. Hannah started by showing us her home and her decorating techniques, and she has now grown and expanded her repertoire to coincide with the growth that her channel has made so far. Hannah is letting her personality shine through as her journey continues, and I can't wait to see what she has in store as her channel grows further. Sandra J's Adventures Outdoors. I am a lover of nature and animals, so Sandra's channel was something that really appeals to me. Not only that though, Sandra does something that I think is really important. She narrates her videos and includes a lot of local history in her tales. For someone like myself who lives the big city life, there is something very comforting about being able to explore Americana with a fellow YouTuber. Sandra also has amazing photography as well, if that is also something that you enjoy. And finally, but by no means least, we have Today Walking from South Korea. At the time of writing, this person is almost brand new to YouTube, with only 12 subscribers. However, they already put out some wonderful walking videos, and I would highly recommend that you show them some love and support. We all know how hard it is to get started on YouTube and how long it takes to grow, right? So why don't we all send the love and give someone some help with a quick boost to get them some extra subscribers. Definitely check out their Penguin Village video, which is awesome to watch. That's all for today, guys. I have no idea how long this took to record, so I don't know where we are in the video that you are watching. Remember to show love to each other and support each other. You only get out of this what you put in. If you aren't making the effort yourself, then you can't expect someone else to do so either. Be nice, be friendly, and let us build together towards a brighter future. Peace out, my friends. I wish you and your channels nothing but success.